I didn't live a lot of lies, but I lived one big one. You know, it's different, I guess. Maybe it's not.
The Armstrong Lie is not the film it was intended to be. Alex Gibney was hired 4 years ago to make a documentary about Lance Armstrong's cycling comeback. The project was shelved after the star's doping scandal erupted, only to be reopened after Armstrong confessed on the Oprah Winfrey show in January.
Tour de France 2005, Lance Armstrong. Tour de France et mesdames, messieurs, votre attention, nous voyons perdre 22 victoires d'étape. Voilà Lance, en compagnie de ses 3 enfants, c'est évidemment son souhait. Bien mon cher François.
You know, I always thought I was making a film about will. You know, the will to win. And I think in Lance Armstrong's case, it was also inspirational because the will to win was tied into actual survival. I mean, the will to win over cancer. So what a story. But I suspected that, you know, when somebody has that much will, there's a darker side to that always. I just thought the darker side would be a smaller part than the more inspirational side. As it turned out, it kind of flipped.
Armstrong had won the Tour de France a record 7 consecutive times between 1999 and 2005. But in 2012 he was disqualified from those races and barred from competitive cycling for life for doping offences.
Lance Armstrong was not the only guy who was doping. And I think there's a temptation to say, it's Lance Armstrong, but we're all clean. But one of the things we know from this story, and it's not just Lance, but Tyler Hamilton and Floyd Landis, is they all told lies. And it's very hard for athletes to reckon with the idea that they're telling a lie when they take performance-enhancing drugs, because they don't want to accept that it's not that they didn't win purely because of their own physical exertion. So yeah, there's a context here, which is that doping in sport, and particularly cycling, is a problem.
The only person that
showing out of competition at the Venice Film Festival, The Armstrong Lie is just the first in a run of movies about the disgraced cyclist, with J.J. Abrams, Jay Roach and Stephen Frears reportedly working on projects.
The real nature and the real detail of the story, because we haven't heard it yet, is the truth.